Everybody's talking about the boxing glove arrow showing up on Arrow, but we talked about it first.
I missed the punchline.
I'm gonna hit you right in your head.
With your boxing glove arrow?
Meanwhile, we're talking about Hawkeye. Megan, I don't think that's a good idea. You should put the bow down.
No!
Well, how can I argue with that logic? I mean, really, what could possibly go? I'm a professional. I can work through this. Welcome to Meanwhile, the show that introduces you to the world of comics and connects it to the shows and games you already know and love. My name's Nathan Faudrey. Let's get started. I don't know where that came from. It may be a brain injury. Hawkeye is Clint Barton, the greatest marksman alive, and the true definition of a hard luck hero. His parents both died when he was 6, leaving him and his brother to grow up in abusive adoptive homes. So, they did the one thing that all kids threaten to do. They ran away and joined the circus, where he was trained by 2 circus performers, the swordsman and trick shot, to become a master of archery and learning the ability to turn almost anything into a projectile weapon. You're lucky I don't have a bow and arrow. I'm like, boom! Ow! You just hit me in the ear with a shoe! One evening, he sees Iron Man in action and decides to become a costumed hero himself. But on his first mission out, he's mistaken for a criminal and pursued by Iron Man and Black Widow. So, he's off to a good start.
That is not a good start.
That is a terrible start.
That is very true. After that mistake is cleared up, he joins the Avengers, and that's where he's been ever since. He even leads the team when it's franchised out to the West Coast.
Franchised?
Franchised,
Like
you know.
Starbucks? Like
Exactly. It's like, I want venti of justice. Justice does not mix with soy! But just because he's good doesn't mean that he's goody-goody. Hawkeye has always had a rocky relationship with the other heroes. He constantly clashes with Captain America over who should be leading the team. And he clashes with anyone who stands between him and any of the many, many women that he gets attached to. From Scarlet Witch, Spider-Woman, the Wasp, and Black Widow, to Mockingbird, who he actually married and then got divorced from. Awkward. Essentially, he's always getting into trouble, and some of that trouble gets him into serious physical harm. After a scuffle with the villain Crossfire, he ends up on the wrong end of one of his own sonic arrows, which results in him being struck deaf. With the help of hearing aids, he can hear, but that was one wound that lasted for a long time. Recently, he injured himself again in battle, and is now almost completely deaf, resulting in one issue of the book being done entirely in American Sign Language. Hawkeye's got a bow and arrow, he's gonna shoot people. Clint has had many tries of being the hero, and has operated under a few aliases. For a while, he became the size-changing hero Goliath, which he took over from Giant Man, and the mysterious hero Ronin, which he took over from the deaf ninja Echo. He was even offered the uniform of Captain America after Cap was thought to be assassinated. Seems Clint was the only one who had the reaction time to actually throw and catch the shield. Not at all. Awkward. And after a stint where Clint was wiped out of existence by Scarlet Witch, teenager Kate Bishop took over for him and still operates as Hawkeye to this day. So, there are 2 Hawkeyes, just to be a little confusing.
Hey, do you feel like Hawkeye is kind of a big ripoff of Katniss from Hunger Games?
You're off! No! I'm done! I can't work. No! No! Avengers, Hawkeye Solo. This trade paperback compiles a story arc from the Avengers Solo series. Hawkeye is investigating a murder that leads to the victims of some pretty crazy scientific experimentation. It's very much in the tone of the current Marvel Cinematic Universe, and that it's a techno-thriller. It's a little bit closer to the real world. Plus, we really get a chance to see the character shine in all aspects, from detective skills to making some brash, stupid decisions and then getting himself out of trouble. It's kind of
Awkward!
Don't make awkward happen.
Oh, awkward is happening! Hawkeye, Volume 1, My Life as a Weapon by Matt Fraction and David Aja. This series tells the stories of what Clint does when he's not busy being an Avenger. That simple premise leads us into a series of self-contained stories that are slowly building towards an arc involving the tracksuit-wearing Russian mafia. I know, sounds kind of weird. But he teams up with Kate Bishop, the other Hawkeye, to solve mysteries, get involved in political intrigue, and get to know his neighbors, all of whom call him Hawkeye.
Hawkeye?
It's Hawkeye. Hawkeye! It's a very simple premise that is perfectly executed with clever, character-revealing dialogue and some of the most dynamic uses of art that truly expand the way we read comics. Seriously, one of the issues is told completely from the point of view of Hawkeye's dog, and visually, it is just so much fun to read. The creative team behind My Life as a Weapon wraps up their run with issue number 22 in January. Now be sure to pick this up to see how they tie everything together. A new creative team will be picking up the bow with a relaunch of the series and a new #1 issue in March 2015. There's no coffee in that. And just to tide you over, while this is going on, in addition to appearing in the Avengers, we also get Hawkeye versus Deadpool.
Yes!
Which is one of the funniest, craziest, nuttiest cry pairings out there. Now that your sights are set on Hawkeye, that's it?
That's it.
Okay. Make sure to subscribe so you'll know every Thursday when a new episode comes out, and feel free to add any story suggestions that you love in the comment section below. And meanwhile, we're putting together an episode of Meanwhile from the dog's point of view.
We have a dog.
We do now. No! You guys never let me have anything. Meanwhile, it doesn't hurt so much here or here. It's right here. Meanwhile, Kim Kardashian showed us how to break the internet. Okay, we're leaving now. This episode is done. Bye!